I am back. Yesterday I showed you these plastic storage containers for 12 by 12 or smaller paper scraps or whatever you want to store in them. And it's pretty full. So it got me thinking I wanted to use up some of these scraps. So, and I also have an abundance of embossed dress forms. I have quite a few in here. I have a bucket of them. And these are basically leftovers or extras or misfits that didn't make the cut. I sell these in my shop. I have them in kits where you can get just an embossed dress form. And my idea was to use these up and give them as, make them into something and give them as a gift for my Etsy customers. This is what I came up with. And this is basically inlaid in so it's all one piece. I was just going to make a tag and then glue this on top, but I really like this look. It just really gives it a nice finish, and adding the tulle for the waistline I think gives it dimension. So and basically I just glued this onto file folder. I have an abundance of file folders, and these are the ones that have the writing on them. I used to sell tea stain file folders in my shop, and I stopped doing it just because it was hard to do it in the oven. So I might pick that back up again this summer if I can do some of it outside. It's just difficult in the oven. I don't like how they come out. But anyway, so I have a bunch of these cut up, and this is basically the size that I came up with. And my thought was I'm going to sew around here, either cut it into a tag. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the top part, or make it a decorative top. I'm not really sure. But if you didn't want to sew around it, you could just glue the whole thing together and then just cut it a tag shape or whatever shape you want, or round the corners, or put a hole up here and just make it a bookmark. So I need to use some of these scraps, but I thought I would show you how I cut my tulle, because I shared that in one of my videos for wrapping Etsy orders. Sometimes I use this tool, and I know this may be hard to see, but I should have brought my ruler over here. Let me grab my ruler without shaking everything. And basically, if you have one of these mats, or you can put a mat down to fit your size, and I just buy this when it's on clearance. You can buy it by the yard too, but it makes it more difficult to cut. And I know I want 8 inches for the length, so that would be right there, which is 26 down on my end. So this is 8 inches. I'm just going to line it up on here, and then I'm using a rotary cutter, and with tulle it will stick in the mat. Okay, and then I've got my length, that's how long I want it. So I'm going to fold this in half and cut my strips. And how this is, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 wide, so I can get 6 1-inch strips. So I basically put this down on the 1 inch, and cut it. And it will stay because it sticks into that mat. You can just move along and cut on every inch. And I just line this up. All of these items are available at in the sewing area. And the rotary cutter makes it clean, cuts clean. I mean, you may have to trim some that didn't quite get it. I think this needs a new blade. But there you have your 1-inch strips right there. And you can cut it to length however long you want it. You can fold it in half. It'll make it easier to cut. I'll do one more, and I have a little bin that I keep it in because Tulle likes to stick to everything. I've got one in there already. I'm just going to dump this out. It will attach itself to everything. So I'll keep that in there. I'm going to cut one more. You know, I want 8 inches, so I'm just lining this up and going down 8 inches and 26 again. And the 8 inches is what I figured around, that's long enough to tie around the waist of the dress form. So then again, I'm just going to fold this in half and just line it up wherever. Once you get that first cut, it'll stay. I make my first cut. It makes it nice with this wide ruler because you can keep your hands back here and make a straight cut. And just try not to be like a bull in a china shop and go real fast. Just pick it up lightly and just keep moving and everything will stay in place. Okay, and that's that. Now see, there's one that didn't quite cut right there, so, well, I got it. Just keep them in here and just, it keeps them clean until I'm ready to use them. And I have this labeled Tulle strips. Okay, now this I just took a piece of copy paper and made it fit to size just to wrap it up. This keeps it clean, and I just keep it up on the shelf next to me. Okay, so these scraps, I know I need 7.5 tall by 2.5 wide, and I think I already have that one yet. Well, no, I don't have that one, but some of these are strips. I probably should have pulled some out. The butterflies are going in the wrong direction, so if this is, I've got my smaller paper cutter here because to help. Hopefully the blade's good. If I've got 7.5 tall, I'm good. No, I'm not good there. Okay, gotta pick something else. No, that's not pretty. That's that one. Nope. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, so this one is perfect. So I'm gonna go 2.5 wide. Yeah. By 7.5 tall, And then I've got another tiny strip, which I will stick back there. Okay, so I'm going to do one just to show you before I drag everything out. I'm going to try to put these to the back because I've already peeked at them. This one's a maybe. That one might work. I'll keep that one out. I probably should have dragged a bunch of stuff out, but that's okay. All right, now I have an avalanche here. Hang on. All right. Trying to get this off the floor because I didn't want to have to get up and walk across the room. All right, this is, where is my, this is the Tim Holtz Alterations, it's called Sewing Room, and it's 657186. This is where I do the dress form, and this is just painter's tape. It does not hurt the die at all or the foam. I can peel it off, but I've got measurements on here for certain projects that I do. So what I want is I want to cut this out so that I have the outline of the dress form so I can lay that in there. So what I want to do is, well, this is pretty, that would look pretty on there. I just want to make sure where this is. Okay, now see, that's backwards. Some of these are backwards. So that means that's going to fit like that. So this would have to be cut like, ooh, like that. All right, this is going to be my front, so that's why I was checking that, because I have a couple here that I did, these two, and they don't quite fit like that. They fit backwards, so I have to be mindful of that when I'm cutting them out. All right, so I'm just going to cut this out so I can show you how I did it. Now I've got my marks here. Sorry, I didn't drink enough today. Okay, I am going to put tape down so it doesn't shift on me, because that would be a piece of paper waste, but it's just paper. Alright, I'm just going to tack it here and tack it right here. Alright, and then this is going to bend a little bit, but that's not going to bother me at all. Alright, where is my, I knew you were here somewhere. Okay, just my top plate, and when you're cutting with the Bigz dies, you just need your bottom cutting pad and your top cutting pad. And I always wondered why this dress form was at an angle, and I learned the reason for that watching one of Tim Holtz's live shows. It's because of pressure. That's why he put it at an angle. That's why you'll see some of the dies at an angle. It's for running it through and how it puts pressure. So, very interesting. So now I know. I'm going to try to get this in the center if I can. Okay. See if I can leave this on the desk and still have room. Okay. So I know that I'm making more scraps, but I will be able to have a plate. Did I cut that? Oh. No, maybe I did cut that right. I'm going to have more scraps. I hope I cut that right. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I did. No, I didn't. Darn it. So that one's not going to fit in there because I didn't cut it right. This was supposed to go down that way. All right, I was talking and not paying attention, but that's okay. I think one of these will fit in there. Yeah, that'll fit. No, it won't. All right, I'm going to have to find one that will fit. That one won't fit. It will have to go this way. That's not what I want. Well, that's a bummer that that happened. All right, that's a plain Jane. How about you? Oh, you will fit, but I don't know if I like you though. This one, you will fit. I like you. Okay, for that one. All right, so now what I want to do is just put a piece of tulle around the waist. I'm just going to grab one of these and I'm going to just cut these at an angle before I tie them. I gotta move up. I think I need to move my camera again. And I apologize and now if you can hear TV in the background. Hubby likes to listen to it loud. And that's all I'll say about it. That's all I'll say. Okay. I might have to tie a bunch of these and come back because I struggle with tying. I have these two fingers that do not cooperate. But try again, you'll get it. Okay, I'm getting it. Yeah. Oops. Sorry about that. All right. I'm not going for perfect or anything. I'm just, and I can just trim this off just a little bit. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little dab of glue underneath there so it stays in place. And I'm just using the Fabri-Fix or Fabri-Tac, or not sure what's in here. But it's one of those. And I'm just going to put a little dab of glue in there just to get it to stay. Okay. Then I'm going to put something heavy on it. All right, my piece of paper. I got a mess here. I need one of these. And then I'm going to glue, while that's gluing, I'm going to glue this down. I'm losing daylight here, so this will be a short video. I think this is longer. I must have cut these shorter. Okay. And basically all I'm going to do is glue, because I'm sewing around the edge, I'm just going to glue real close to here. And that's it. If you weren't going to sew, I would glue it all. All right, and I'm going to use this glue. I'm hoping I need to fill it. Okay. I'm just following that line. I'm not being perfect or anything. Not putting a lot either. Okay. Come on. Okay, so now I just want to lay this down here. I'm going to line up the bottom and I can move it over. There we go. And then I'm going to flip it over and just use whatever you use, the credit card or and then I'm going to come in and make sure those didn't quite get it straight, so I'll have to do some trimming, a little trimming here. The weather's getting nice, the motorcycles are out. Okay, so now this little fella should be dry, and I'm gonna put glue here and then put this down. Just want to make sure that this is the one I want, and it is. Sorry. All right. Probably could use a bigger glue bottle for this, but I'm just following in the curves with the glue. Yeah, I could probably use a bigger glue bottle, but I think I got it. All right. Come on. Okay, and then I'm just going to lay this in here. Starting out at the bottom. It's kind of like a puzzle piece. That's what I love. And then it's in there. Give it a good press. Yeah, I like that. Great way to use up scraps. And then I got a nice cute gift to give someone. Press that in real good. Oops. Okay, that's it. I have two. I'll do a little trimming before I sew around it just to get some of this extra. But yeah, with the file folder, it makes it pretty sturdy, pretty nice. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, so let me, do I want another pink? Let me see if I can pick another color. I was really disappointed I cut that wrong, but let's see what we got without dragging out the whole chenille here. The green one. Just trying to pick a different color. There's so much. Ooh. I know that's not going to be big enough. No, because it's got to be 7.5. Not even close. Okay. Let's see what we got here. That one would be cool. No. Bummer. I'll have to get some ready and do another video. Yeah. There's a tall one. That's the same one, but it's the back side of that, and that's perfect. let me just see how that would look with, yeah, I don't know. Of course, I did cut some out. That would be cool. But with the writing, nah. Okay. These might not be the scraps that I want. I might want different scraps. Ooh, this is pretty. It's thin, but it will work. Okay, I'm going to go with that. I'm definitely going to have to go through and pick out some that are the right size. Yep. Okay. Alright, 2.5. I'm going to go 2.5 by 7.5. I'm not prepared. I should have cut out a bunch. But I was doing this, started it, and I'm like, you know, I should just turn the camera on. Okay, I'm going to try not to have an avalanche here again. Alright, so 100 things. We need you back. I'm going to line this up, and I need to figure out one that I already have done. Will that work in there? I kind of like this one here. Okay, this one is like this. Okay, so this has got to be like this. Okay, gotcha. Gotta pay attention, see if there's any words or anything going in a certain direction. I think I'm gonna go with this. Was it that line? I'm lost. I think it's that line right there. Okay, run this through. This is really thin cardstock, but I think it's still going to work okay because it's going to be glued to the file folder. Okay. See, I got another piece to use. So this is using up scraps, making more scraps. All right. Let's see if that'll. Don't think that'll show through, but I don't want to use those. I'll use them later. So this is how it's going to look, and then this is the one. Please fit. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'll put my tool on there first. Too many things. These little scissors are very sharp, and I only use them for fabric or ribbon. Okay. Now, this is an embossing folder that cuts out shapes like butterflies in the middle of it. I thought it was going to look good, but it didn't work out, but I'm hoping I don't trash it by tying this on. because it is floppy. Take me 10 minutes to tie this. Hopefully not. Oh, this can't be a bull in a china shop. Oh, if I glued it down first, it would help, but I can't. Okay. See if I'm going to get this first try. Oh, yes. Okay. Just trying to get it tight. Okay, that's good. And put a little dab of glue underneath there. And I'll put some weight on it. Alright, I'm going to glue this on here. If I was prepared and had everything all ready to go, this would be a nice assembly mess making. But I need to fill this. Okay. A little difficult with the thinner paper, but I think it's be okay. Where's my credit card? Okay. I can cut that later. Okay. And these are just alphabet stamps I got at Hobby Lobby. I've got an uppercase and a lowercase. I love these, but they act as paperweights for all the time, every day. But I use them. Okay. Oops, went out of the lines. I hope I'm on camera. I haven't been paying attention. I'm just so excited about getting these done. Oops. Okay. Get in there. Okay. Get my feet in first. Oh, I like that. And you can kind of feel it. That'll keep my butterflies down too. It's cute. Go into place. Okay, there's another one. Okay, all right, well, I'm at 34 minutes. I think I'll end it here, and I did this one off camera and then did these two, and I think I will come back again and do some more, but have my papers all picked out and ready to go. And I have a couple more ideas, so yeah. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed that, and hope everybody is well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!